At 7 o'clock, we'll call the meeting to order, and I'll go ahead and call the roll like I did the other day. Mr. Chapman?
Present.
Mr. Forbes?
Present.
Ward present. Mr. Walker?
Present.
Mr. Spears?
Present.
Okay, everybody's here. Okay, discussion and possible action to vote on the consent agenda. If board members had a chance to look over the consent agenda, and if so, we need a motion.
I make a motion to accept the consent agenda. It's Rick.
Seconded by Sean.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Call for a vote.
Yes.
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 Okay, motion passed. Item 4, discussion and possible board action to vote on the consulting agreement with Social School 14 EDU for 1 year starting 4/1/20 for the social media management services.
This is the same group that we've used this past year. Troy and I have spent some time talking about it. We are hoping to work things out soon where we take this over ourselves. We don't think we're quite ready at this time. They offered a 3-year contract as well, but we really don't want to do that at this point. But I would recommend that we go ahead and sign up with them for 1 more year as we continue to navigate this. We think it's been beneficial.
Okay, we need a motion.
I'll make the
I'll
motion.
make a motion.
to approve. I'll
Okay, I
second.
got
Spears.
Sean on the motion and Terry on the second. Okay, call for a vote.
Yes.
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 Okay, motion passed. Okay, item 5, discussion and possible board action to vote on resolution for schools and library universal services, which is E-rate, for 2021. The resolution authorizing filing of Form 471 applications for the funding year 2020 to 2021, and the payment of applicant's share upon approval of funding and receipt of services.
Basically, this is just general housekeeping. We vote on this every year. This just says that we will pay for services if for some reason, that E-rate pays for if for some reason the government pulls the funding. So just saying that we will take care of it if need be.
Kind of just the same thing we've done every year.
Yeah, do it every year, and so something that we need to take care of again this year.
So we just need a motion on it, if you'll agree.
I'll make the motion. Seconded by Sean.
Okay, Brian made the motion.
Sean.
Yes.
Sean seconded. Okay, call for a vote.
Yes.
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 Okay, motion passed. I didn't ask you before, do you all have your agendas with you, or are you just listening to what I'm reading?
I have mine. I have mine.
Rick has his.
Okay. All right. Well, just making sure. Okay, item 6, discussion and possible board action to vote on the adjustment of 2019-20 school calendar and make the last day of school for students to be May 8th, 2020, in compliance with the new State Department of Education requirement.
When the State Department of Education determined that we would provide distance learning for the rest of the year and that we would not be meeting on campus, they determined that all schools would finish between May the 8th and May the 15th. We were scheduled to finish on Thursday, May the 7th, so we just need to move our final date by 1 day. I did talk to our accreditation officer, Don Gray. He said we really didn't even have to do this through a board action, but I just thought it would make it cleaner. So we need to just go ahead and move our final day to May 8th, and we need a motion for that.
Spears will make the motion.
Walker seconded by Sean.
Okay, do Brian on it. He says. Okay, we got a motion by Terry and second by Brian. Call for a vote.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Okay, motion passed. Item 7, discussion and possible board action on the following encumbrances. Board members had a chance to look over them, and if so, we need a motion on them.
Rick makes a motion.
Spear second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Call for a vote.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Okay, motion passed. Okay, information to the board.
Okay, first of all, budget. We're still projecting a strong budget. Right now, projecting almost a 16% carryover. We've collected about $250,000 more so far this year than last year. Looking at some information, even the state is the revenue is above fiscal 19 revenue as of March 31st. The bad news is we're expecting a poor fourth quarter, so expect that to go down. I get information from your organization, the OSSBA, our organization, COSA, and then also Vernon Florence. Everybody is saying we need to be cautious. So even though we're really strong right now, we are going to have to be cautious moving forward. We are expecting a revenue failure. There was talk about it today. The Board of Equalization did not get to actually meet. They had some issues once they were there, but there is expectation that will probably get announced tomorrow. However, we've got a very strong rainy day fund, and it looks like education will be held harmless for fiscal year 20. And the hope is that it can be for 21, but again, there's just too many factors that we don't know about at that point. So there are some positive things out there, but there's a lot of negative factors as well. Everyone can see what the economy is doing. We don't know how long the health crisis is going to last. So even though there's a little bit of room for optimism, there's a lot of reason to be cautious, and we'll have to do that moving forward. So we are in very strong shape right now, but we'll be watching it continually. The CSI plan, Continuous Strategic Improvement, we were able to meet for our Phase 2 on the Tuesday and Wednesday before spring break. Had a good meeting again with our students, parents, teachers, administrators, and community members. We worked quite a bit on goals and objectives and got some good things done. Administrators are set up to have a phone conference tomorrow, and that was always supposed to just be the administrative staff, so that hasn't changed. We meet tomorrow morning on a virtual meeting, and I think that'll be good because that'll allow us to talk about some of these things we did 3 weeks ago. The last part of it, we will probably be on hold for a little while. We'll have to come together again for Phase 4, and I'm not exactly sure when that's going to be. So we will get some more things done tomorrow, and then we'll be on hold for a little while. Our building project, I talked to Caleb, the manager, each of the past 2 days. They are still working. They are able to continue working because they are different. They are not part of our organization, and so it's kind of up to them. I have let Caleb know. Our original deadline was tomorrow. We wanted to be done by April 7th. I've let him know, obviously, that things have changed, and we've had good relations with DC Bass for a long time. If they need to take off and quit working, we understand that, and we're just in a different time right now. He assures me that as of now, they want to continue. They are trying to spread their contractors out where they don't have very many people there at once. But if things change, they know that they'll do that with our blessing as well. As it stands, if they do continue to work, they expect to finish about the end of this month, May 1st. But again, we'll see how things are going. Sheetrock is up. Painters are supposed to come Wednesday, and so that's where we stand on that. A couple of other things just to mention. Back in November, I wrote a TSET grant, Tobacco Settlement Endowment Trust, and we heard a couple of weeks ago that we had received that. We'd been approved for $25,000. So that money will be coming in soon. We have a year to spend it, but the goal has been to put exercise equipment around the walking trail. I think that's going to be something really nice, as you know, that we can do for the community as we continue to partner with community and bring things that can be useful up here to our students as well as the community. So we're excited about that. That $25,000 will very likely pay for everything we need. We might need to supplement a little bit, but it'll be a small amount if we do. So that's going to be nice. Meal delivery. We had our second Monday that we have delivered a week's worth. Last Monday, the first week we delivered 5 days, and by Friday, I think we had delivered about 575 meals. On the next Monday, which was last Monday, we delivered 875, and truthfully ended up running out. And there was just nothing. I mean, there was no way for us to guess an extra 300 people. We made over 1,000 meals today. I talked to Cindy, and her ladies at our transportation department and the volunteers delivered over 950 meals today that were either picked up or delivered, and just phenomenal job that they are doing. Have worked, I can't tell you how many hours Cindy Proctor has worked. Jason has been up here with transportation, and again, even though these are part of our essential staff, we have forced no one to work. So everyone who has done that has done it on a volunteer basis, and that's just been outstanding. We rolled out distance learning today. We've been working on that real hard for the past week. We tried to do the majority of it through our website and through email, but I was surprised. We had a much larger turnout than I would have ever guessed today. I don't have all of our numbers, but Mr. Kalk at the primary school told me they actually handed out packets to 360 out of 416 kids. That's just unbelievable to me. And I'm sure if there are a few of those 50 kids that did not get a packet that are picking them up online. So just unbelievable. The middle school thought they had handed out packets to almost 80% of theirs. The intermediate school, I don't have those numbers, but they had a very good turnout as well, as did the high school. And so we were really excited about the way our community came out to pick things up, and that's not even counting the numbers of people that got them online. I mean, my two kids, we didn't come pick anything up because we grabbed it online. And so teachers will be reaching out and trying to make sure that we got everything, but I really felt like today was successful. I was really pleased with today. The last thing that I have for you, and then I will wrap up, we had the special board meeting a week and a half ago about the support staff pay. It's actually written into law that certified staff, if there is an epidemic, they continue to be paid during a closure, and support staff was left off. In the special board meeting, you guys had given me the opportunity to provide emergency leave for this, which we did. So our support staff was paid for these 2 weeks. But that ran out as of Friday, and so I was going to have to do that again, but we were waiting for a legislative fix, and on Thursday we got news that they had fixed that, and Governor Stitt signed an executive order that said that support staff would be included with that as well. And so I sent an email out to all of our staff letting them know that on Friday. And so that's a great deal. We know how important our support staff are. They're the backbone of what we do. And it was nice to see the legislature step up and get this fixed. Even though we had the capability of doing it, and as a board, you five had voted that was something that we wanted to do, and I was very pleased with that. But then we didn't even have to step forward and do it ourselves. Legislature and Governor Stitt did it for us. So that was good news. Our people were really excited to hear that. So we're just... we're staying busy trying to get things done that we need to do, but I've been really pleased at everything that's going on, and we're holding things together at this point.
Okay, is everybody still there?
Yes.
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 Okay. Any public comment? No public comment? Let's see, how do I need to say that? On executive session, we'll just take no action on executive session, but we've got some business on personnel we need to take care of. Okay, discussion and possible board action to vote on resignation of bus driver Zoe McNeil.
Right before spring break, early March, she was, had family in New York and needed to get back. Don't know exactly what the situation was, but she moved back out of state. So, I recommend we accept this resignation. She's been gone for 2 or 3 weeks now.
This is Rick.
Here.
I make a motion we accept.
Spears seconds.
Okay. Got a motion and a second, call for a vote.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Okay, motion passed. Item B, discussion and possible board action to consider appointment of board education team for 2020-21 contract negotiations.
We have heard from Kathy Holmes that they intend to negotiate again, and so we'll need to set that up. It's my belief that usually Danny or Mr.
Yes.
Ward does this, and so we just need to decide if that's what we want to do again, and we'll start setting something up moving forward.
That's all right with me, if it's all right with you guys if I do it. If somebody else wants to, they can.
Fine with me.
Okay, we'll just figure on me. We'll figure on me doing it, and, so we need a motion.
I'll make the motion for Danny. Second, Spears.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second, call for a vote.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Okay, motion passed. Just, Brian made the motion. Did you get the second? Discussion and possible board action to consider extra duty stipend for speech pathologist Kelsey Cottom.
This is something that we had talked about earlier. She took over some of the load in December and January when we did not have anybody in that position. Did it on her own. And we talked about the possibility of giving her a stipend for the work that she had done. We didn't get it done on the March board meeting, but I would like to go ahead and take care of that. I did talk to Kathy Holmes. She's a certified staff member, and so if we have a stipend that's not listed, we need to get approval for that. But I did. She thought that was good, so I would recommend that we give Kelsey a stipend for the work that she did helping out with SpeechPath. And the stipend would be for $500.
Spears makes a motion. Seconded by Sean.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second, call for a vote.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Okay, motion passed. Item D, discussion and possible board action to vote on employment of superintendent, and we're gonna take no action on this one. Okay. I believe that's all we've got, so we need one more motion.
Mr. Ward, do you
Rick,
need
make a
to
motion to adjourn.
video or telephone?
Walker with the second.
Hold on just a second before we make this motion. I've got one thing I was gonna ask you. On the meeting we're gonna do on Thursday night, I need y'all to let me know right now which way you wanna do it. If you wanna do it on a video conference or just on the phone like this.
What's the agenda?
It's just gonna be an executive session to discuss do an interview with Dr. Baker and possibly, have a place to offer him the job if we need to. And if we need to talk amongst ourselves, we'll be able to talk amongst ourselves to decide what we want to do, and then it'll be where we can do all three things.
Do they do the video over the telephone, or has it got to be a computer?
We can, Mr. Rhodes says that we can do that over FaceTime, over the phone, if that's what we want to do.
I think just the telephone's good for Rick.
I agree. I think phone would be good for me. Dittos.
Either way, doesn't matter to me.
Okay. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just the phone?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just, if just the phone's all right, we'll just try to set it up just like this.
Sounds good.
7 o'clock, Danny.
7 o'clock, yes, on Thursday night. Okay, now we need one more motion.
Make a motion, we adjourn. Rick?
I'll second.
Okay, Brian seconded. All right, call for a vote.
Yes.
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 All right, that's it. I sure do appreciate it, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you.
all.
Thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome, sir.